I was Nganu watch the movie, but now that I have, I can't stop talking about it. Hello and welcome to Nollywood Fellow, a channel where I take you through Nigerian films. And today, I'm stepping out of Nigeria to the neighboring Cameroon. Today's movie that I'm going to talk about is Nganu from Cameroon, and it's been directed by Kang Quintus. The film revolves around the protagonist Nganu, who's a toxic character, a weed-smoking, wife-beating, trouble-causing hooligan. And when an advertisement for army recruitment comes, the villagers feel that he can put his violent streaks to better use. So they convince him to enroll for the army. What happens until then and what follows is what makes the movie. So the story delves into the toxic traits of a man, and it touches upon trauma, violence, redemption, forgiveness, and all of that. So at its core, Nganu is a story about exploring human emotions, behavior, and actions, and it goes into the roots of these and the consequences of them as well. And this story sort of beautifully ties all of this together. And it also goes on to show how rage, negativity, toxicity, all of this is pretty cyclic in nature, and how they snowball and spiral in a way that sometimes goes out of your control. Now, talking about the visual storytelling here, where do I even start? From the production design to the camera work to cinematography, there's some brilliance at work over here, and I just can't stop raving about it. The way the village has been beautifully shot serves as a beautiful contrast to the dingy homes, the dim lighting, and the toxic traits on display in the film. The art direction and light bring out the village and the army training camp to life pretty convincingly. Now, here one thing that I must talk about is about the way it's been shot. The camera work is pretty neat. There's one scene in particular that I love, and luckily there are no spoilers, so I can talk about it. It's this one scene which depicts domestic violence, where this character's dad is thrashing his mom. So he comes running out of the door, and he runs around the house to reach this window from where he peeps and looks at what's happening. The interesting thing is this is one take, and it's been done beautifully. There are other scenes also, which another scene that's worth talking about is this scene of marital rape, and it has been shot so graphically in a way that is disturbing to the core, yet with minimal skin show. The irony is that it is very hard to watch, and it's equally hard to not appreciate the craft that has gone into it. Talking about disturbing visuals, 1/3 of the movie is really difficult to watch. The movie starts out with a trigger warning, and it was very important for the film to have it, because and if you're someone who can get triggered, or if you've had abusive parents or an abusive partner, I would recommend you skip the first 26 minutes of the film. You won't miss out on much of the story, but you will miss out on some of the amazing visual storytelling, but that would be at the cost of your mental health. So the film starts off very dark. Like within the first 5 minutes, there is wife beating, there's this man sending out his son to go get weed for him, and him getting into a brawl with the villagers. Moving on to performances, Kang Quintus as Nganu showcases quite a range. He showcases rage, guilt, violent streaks, all of that with great conviction, and being the director might have helped him immerse himself completely into the role. Ayuk Gareth as Kum has done a great job. The father-son dynamics are beautifully brought onto screen, and he has quite a challenging role, which he's done justice to. Hakeem Kae-Kazim as the soldier who forms a bond with Nganu is poignant, and as probably the only character in the film who empathizes and sympathizes with Nganu, he is quite a likable character as well. Azah Melin as the wife is expressive and plays the abuse victim really well. In conclusion, I'd say don't watch the movie if you don't have the stomach for disturbing scenes, and don't miss out on the film if you're into filmmaking or any related field. Nganu on Netflix is dark but exceptional cinema. Make the time for it. That's it for this time. Until next time, this is me, Nolly Goodfellow, signing off. If you've seen the movie, do let me know what you thought about it. And do like, share, subscribe. And until next time, this is me signing off. Bye.